grab your controllers and put on your headsets and turn on your consoles because this is the Ready Player Pete Show! Hello everyone, and I am so happy to see you players. Welcome to the Ready Player Pete Show, and how you all doing today? And I'm so probably glad to see you, and I know you see the first video that I pronounced that I review is Transformers the game, made in 2007. It was probably based on the Michael Bay film, like in the movie. So throughout the times, I decided that there are some more Transformers videos that I'm gonna be coming up next and coming soon. And now today's video that I'm gonna be reviewing when I continue on the game of Transformers the game. The next game I continue on in the journey of the story is called Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, the game. And I hope you all I hope you all enjoying yourselves, enjoy yourselves over your games, and the levels and your high scores. But because I know every games you play, that is that you like to play every day and also online with everybody. But it's always fun. But always enjoy. But always have a lot of fun with it. And so, anyways, now that we talking about that we're going to review Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Let's get to it. So yeah, today's video is a game that I miss playing it. On the PS3, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, the game, and that I'm going to review, and I'm going to review the missions, the maps, and the areas. Review the Autobots and the Decepticons. And new vehicle modes and combat fighting abilities and weapons include boss fights. And so let's get right to the video. First up, I would like to review. First is the missions. The missions is so good and great, like in the movie and Transformers like in the film, because there are many I like the battle against the Decepticon troops are unleashing their attacks in every country around the world, because the soldier strike team called Nest. Because they are now helping the Autobots against the Decepticons, because first when their final battle, like in the movie in the first one, the soldiers help the Autobots, but now they call themselves Nest to help the Autobots to hunt down Decepticons around the world. But it's really cool, and I know because now they trying to fight a war against them, because Megatron is probably getting dropped in the ocean after his defeat in the first. Now, moving on to the next review, the map areas. Because there are several map areas, in every missions in this game. Here are the areas to fight against the Decepticons, like Shanghai, the North Atlantic, the U.S. Eastern Coast, Carillo, Detroit, Hillside, Sandstorm, Washington, D.C. Because those missions in the campaign, those places, they travel from around the world from Decepticon destruction. I mean, those places, there's a lot of places is very far from here. If they're ready to depart, I mean, like Shanghai, like woo. But I like the Shanghai battle over there because of when they're facing Demolisher over there, that kind of boss fight over there. The Demolisher is really cool. He's a big giant loader or something like that. A construction loader or something like that. When you in the battle of Shanghai, his ability is like he does spinning his only big giant wheels that he stand onto, and his hands is like loader hands, and he fires missiles. But he's probably very cool Decepticon when he says his last words, just like in the movie, because he says last words in the game that the fallen shall rise again. Yeah, that's in Shanghai, but these are the other places here. And the next is I'm going to review is going to be the Autobots and Decepticons and their new vehicle modes. And combat fight abilities and weapons include boss fights. First start is the Autobots. That I'm gonna start with Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime, the noble leader of the Autobots, a powerful warrior armed with dual laser rifles, dual shell cannons, and dual energy swords, because he is a really cool noble Autobot warrior. He's an amazing leader of the Autobots, and armed with laser rifles. When it's like probably like firing automatics. Like he's holding two rifles when he's in battle. But like we saw him in the movie when he saves Sam from Megatron and the Decepticons at the Foundry. When he's on to the rescue to save Sam. That was played by Shia LaBeouf, and he has also his other weapon, like the dual shell cannons. That like it fires his fires those shells like do 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 do, and when you hold it down, hold down the fire behind it, makes it like a big shell blast from out of his cannons. And the coolest thing about him is that he has energy swords. Like he has swords come out of his own I don't know, like he probably out of his arm. Like from his arm, or probably out of his or it's maybe he transforms his hands into swords, like. But as much as I know, I think I see is probably his arm, because he charge up his arm and then he slashes with his swords, and his special ability is Valiant Leader. It's called Valiant Leader because he possesses a special to generate a shield that prevents his energy from dropping below 1%. And his special because his vehicle mode is the same vehicle. Is called Peterbilt 379 semi truck. Just like in the first game and the movie, because he transformed to the same truck like in the film and also in the game. But because he is Optimus Prime. He wants to make Earth his new home. He's a good leader. And now about the next, we all know this little one. We all know Bumblebee. He's a small yellow Autobot scout known for his speed, courage, and loyal. And he's very loyal person. He's a very loyal personality. And his weapons is solar plasma cannon. Oh, I like that. I like that primary weapon, the solar plasma cannon. I like that because he always used that in the first game and the second. I like that because I always like that. I always like that weapon what he uses, and with a secondary weapon being micro missile launcher. Oh, that one's good because when I was playing as him and to learn how to play the game. It's just that you lock onto the Decepticon and then you let go of the fire button, hold on the fire button, and then you let go of the fire button and then let the missile fire away, and then it will guide to the target to the Decepticon. It's really cool, and his special ability is a EMP stun. He also possesses an EMP stun ability as a special weapon, because that ability only stuns the Decepticons only for a short time, just only to disable them for a little, and then you probably could take them out. But it's a really cool ability. And his vehicle mode is the 2009 Chevrolet Camaro. It's a really cool car. It's a really cool car. I like Camaros. Like when Bumblebee transforms into and also the black racing stripes and the yellow. Yeah, because he's Bumblebee. We all he stings like a bee. And now for the next Autobot is Ironhide, a battle-hardened Autobot veteran and a loyal, long-time friend of Optimus Prime, known for his brute strength, weapon expertise, and no-nonsense attitude. Because he is all about weapons and whatever, and like in the end, in the tutorial of the game of Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, like he says this, that you know what puts me in a good mood for a good fight, because he is always good for and also like in the game in the DS, they says bring them on. I've been itching for a good fight. Ironhide is really a fighting spirit. Like, I gotta give him that. He's always looking up for a fight because he's really ready up for a fighting rumble for the Decepticons. And his weapon is a radial missile launcher on his right arm, because he can fire missiles on the right, because he's really cool missiles, and he has a solar accelerator fission cannon on his left arm. Like like in the first game, he only fires only one cannon on his right arm. But now in Revenge of the Fallen game, he fires two cannons on 2 arms, because he can give the Decepticons a real pay for their money. And for this and for his special ability, he can deploy his lock-on missile launching turret. Because that turret is just it's a placeable turret that he can place on whatever he wants, and it fires and lock-on missiles to any target of Decepticons are roaming around everywhere. And his vehicle mode that he transforms into is still the same. Like he transforms into a GMC top kick 450 pickup truck. And yeah, he seems like a really cool in that vehicle form. It's really a cool truck, like if it goes off road. And now this one this Autobot can be playable now, because like in the first one it cannot be playable in the first game, because this one is Ratchet. Now he can be playable. Ratchet is the Autobot medical officer and functions as a battlefield medic with stabilized healing abilities and a medical focused ulti mode, because he's a medical officer just the same, and because he's still a medic, an Autobot medic, and then now he's a combat Autobot medic in the field to heal wounded Autobots when they are injured in the battle, and he is always there to patch things up, because he always brings his A game when the situation calls for it. But now he can be playable. That's great. We could play as him. Because I know we don't want to, the first one don't want to be rushed to play as him, but now we can play as him in the second. That was really cool. He's cool to play as him, because and his weapons is multi-beam gun for range combat. Oh, that's cool. The range combat is because to see what his gun look like, what he fires when you play as him, and his buzzsaw for melee attacks. Well, he can slice those Decepticons to the very wide open, like a dissection of a frog, just like for science. And then which can also use as a charge melee attack. Like you can hold, while you hold down the attack button, he can do a spin around attack with his buzzsaw. That was really cool when I play as him when I was playing as Ratchet. And his weapon, and his secondary weapon is the sticky grenade. Like he fires sticky grenades on the Decepticon, and when it sticks on one, then boom, splat. He like boom, splat the Decepticons. They got blown up by a grenade. They cannot get them off themselves. Because it's very sticky. And his special ability he uses is Healing Grenade to support allies, because it's a round dome to help the Autobots get healed up, to make sure I stay close to them, and then make sure their health is stay intact, and make them health go back to regenerate their health, and their health is fully. So just have to make sure that I stay close to them, and also he can employ powerful upgraded melee attacks and advanced ground pound to deal damage. Like, ooh. Doing ground pound, that'll be a big damage for the Decepticons that just slip or fall. But that'll be you better watch out, and they better not cry, because Decepticons better keep back away. And for Ratchet's vehicle form is AM General Hummer H2 Ambulance, like the usual. I look at his vehicle form. He's really a cool ambulance when he transformed into AM General Hummer H2. It's really cool though when he transformed into that. But yeah, it's really nice. But and now the next Autobot is we all know is we haven't seen him in the movie, but his name is Breakaway. Breakaway is a key Autobot with the unique ability to fly, serving as the sole aerial scout for his team, often tasked with reconnaissance and long-range precision attacks using his sniper rifle and burst minigun and sometimes engaging in bombing runs at supersonic speeds. Ooh. I guess Breakaway has more tricks in his sleeve. Well, all this. Because it seems like that's what you do is carpet bombing in supersonic speeds. Ooh, I think he got a trick or two to Breakaway. He loves to fly, but all his weapons, sniper rifles, and burst minigun. Let's find that out. His weapons is a beam fusion sniper rifle as a primary weapon. Well, he can zoom in and out from a distance wherever Decepticons are far away. That'd be really cool if you play as him. Because that's a really cool sniper rifle that when I try him out, he's a really cool, really aerial Autobot, and as for the burst minigun as a secondary weapon, it's a little much, but it's not as much like it's twice as like it's not even faster as a minigun, but it's quietly probably enough, a little bit, but still he's not probably mentioned like in the mentioned, and also he didn't came from the movie. And his special ability is thermal wave. Like it's probably some sort of probably a heat maybe. I think it's probably a heat wave, like something like that, to give the Decepticons heat, and then you give them short time to heat, to make them less weak. And his vehicle mode is F-35 Lightning II fighter jet. Ooh. Looks like there are other Autobots turning into jets that they can fly. Well, Breakaway, I think you probably are flying. Probably got reconnaissance and long-range position attacks. Quite useful for the Autobots to serve Optimus. And now we moved on to the other side. To if you want to play the next campaign, is the Decepticons. Now, the first one, the Decepticon, is known as Megatron, the leader of the Decepticons. Megatron is the Decepticon leader who was once Optimus Prime's brother, but became a gladiator on Cybertron, forming the Decepticons with his hatred for the Autobots. Wow, would you look at him? Megatron is probably he's now become a hatred for the Autobots, and now he became a gladiator. Wow, he was Optimus Prime's brother. Wow. Because unlike Megatron, because it's like in the movie when they dropped him in the ocean in the first, when he was defeated at the first movie, but now he's been upgraded and now he's revived. But yeah, because like Megatron, ooh, he's back, baby. Yeah, because you ever seen the last of Megatron? Insect. And when I play as him, he is his weapon is a Energon multi-beam gun. It's just like some kind of a mini mini gun or something like that, or probably it fires with one shot, or something like that. Maybe it's probably a gunshot or something like that. And he has a dual laser rifles. Yeah, I think the dual laser rifles is probably his automatic one. Is probably the one. And I believe the multi-beam gun is probably his sig fire a few tap fire at a time. And and his special ability is a powerful fusion cannon, like a powerful fusion cannon shot that instantly kills most enemies. That we all know that Megatron always have a powerful fusion cannon because, like in the G1, he has a fusion cannon right on his arm. We all saw in the franchise of Megatron, but that's his special ability. That we saw him in the G1, but in the game Revenge of the Fallen, he's probably doing the same thing. But when you press that special ability, you just have to aim it. The aim is when you're about to take a shot. And his vehicle mode is that is a Cybertron. Now he's no longer a Cybertronian jet anymore, because he was in the first, but now he's a Cybertronian tank. But in the movie he can fly and drive, but in the game he cannot fly in his tank. But in the game, but just only driving. And now for this next Decepticon, we all know this one, Starscream himself. Starscream is a deceptive and ambitious Decepticon air commander who serves as a secondary antagonist and serve as the primary mission giver for the player in the Decepticon campaign. Yeah, because Starscream gets mad sometimes when the other Decepticons wants Megatron to become leader again, but somehow because whatever Starscream gives a mission to every Decepticon before they get to Megatron, you better do it. If you don't do it, if you disobey Starscream, he will say, "Don't make me kill you." You don't want to mess with Starscream. Because we all know what Starscream is in the franchise when Megatron is gone. But no, because I for one, I roll for Megatron as leader, as the evil Decepticon leader, not Starscream, because he's probably, I don't know, like he's too greedy to be leader. And his weapon is a Gatling cannon as his primary weapon, like on his arm, and he has homing missiles as a secondary weapon. That because he's a fighter jet that when he transformed into, but I'll get to that in a minute. And his special ability is null reactor. I believe his null reactor is probably but now I didn't get it. I didn't probably get a chance to look, but it's been, because it's been long and I didn't see the ability when I missed playing it. But his vehicle mode is still the same lock-on Heed Martin F-22 Raptor fighter jet. We know what he transforms into, like, and he has it because he has strange symbols on his jet form. And we're almost about to reach only 2 Decepticons left. And this next Decepticon is Grindor. Grindor is the ruthless Decepticon heavy weapon specialist and technician. Well, we all know Grindor because he pretty much look like the same like Blackout, but trying to get this, like, if its name is Blackout or Grindor, like either or like that. He's pretty much the same. He looks like he is like it's the same vehicle, or maybe his twin, or like what is it, like, is it Twin Day already? Like, is it Twin Day? Is it Grindor and Blackout? But we all know that Grindor, his weapons, his wrist-mounted Gatling gun, like that it's like a fast-paced gun. We all like it's it's really cool. Really cool of that mini. It's like a minigun. and and uh, and he also have an energon wave cannon, just like in Blackout does, like in the military base when he attacked. Like it's make a blast wave when he as a secondary weapon. And as a special ability, he deployed a machine gun turret that fires on enemies. It's just only a turret that is only a gun that fires a regular gunfire, only is shooting at Autobot troops. And his vehicle mode is the H-53E Super Stallion helicopter, just like in the military. Like in the military chopper. And this Decepticon is Long Haul. Long Haul is a Decepticon Constructicon who serves as the game's heavy hitter and is playable in the Decepticon campaign. Who wants to pick him? If he's the roughest or other Decepticons are roughest? I don't know. I probably he is the heavy if he is heavy. If I do, or you want to vouch for him as heavy, is a heavy hitter. He's one of those Constructicons that he's part of them that they're combining into Devastator. Yeah, that Devastator is a big guy. Yeah, but that's not probably. He's not a vacuum sucking Decepticon that destroys, but the G1, I prefer that one. His weapons is long-range charge grenades that just the regular ones. Those are regular ones. So his primary weapons just regular grenades that he fires, and I like his secondary weapons. His secondary weapon is the flamethrower to burn all the Decepticons into a crisp. See just like roast beef. To turn the Autobots into roast beef. And he also got a four-armed sword. Perhaps when you probably use your melee attack when you see him attacking when you play as him. And his special ability is combat repair, just like with Ratchet's ability. But he just same thing like goes to Ratchet. He heals up Decepticons, and his vehicle mode is a green dump truck. Like construction vehicles that they use. And now for the final, for the Decepticon who you only play in the campaign is Sideways. And Sideways is a Decepticon, a courier, and spy who acts as a minor antagonist. Because the real shame that is in the movie, the only thing we only saw Sideways is that he drives and he doesn't fight back. He doesn't fight back. RC and her sisters are trying to stop him. But he just keeps on going and he wants to protect Demolisher. And then when Sideswipe came in, he just threw his blade at his hood in his vehicle mode and sliced him in his vehicle mode. I mean, like, really? Why does Sideways just fight back? But anyways, he's probably a cool enemy of Sideways, and he's also a really cool car vehicle as well. And his weapon is the plasma sniper rifles, same as Breakaway, but like a long range for long range attacks. And he has a rapid fire slag repeater. It's a chain gun, like it's a little minigun that he for close quarters. But it's really good when they use it only for close range. And his special ability is just deploy Graviton mine that slows down enemies. slow down enemies. That'll be a cool ability to slow down enemies, to slow down time, to give you a chance to take out enemies real easy. It's really cool to pick him. And now the vehicle, another vehicle mode that he is a silver LD R8. I mean, take a look at it. That's a really fancy car that he transformed into, but still a shame in the film that he gets killed off and he didn't fight back. But it's still a nice car though. But still. But no, that'll be all. That'll be all for today. Feel free to like and subscribe, and put comments down below, and stay tuned for the for more future videos coming up next, and coming soon. If you're a Transformers fan, feel free to let me know, and I'm because I'm a Transformers fan too. And be ready for next month on October, because Halloween is around the corner, and I'll see you on the Ready Player Pete show, I'll see you on to the next level, and good luck on your video games, and I hope you enjoy, and take care, players. Peace.